Alright, my people, my name is DJ Yash. As usual, I'm here on Gospel TV Africa, and I can't wait to discover what is called an adventure of Ramba and that's experience that has for him on the bikes, worldwide tours, and especially when it comes to Rwanda, particularly Thousand Hills roads. Because it's serious. So take us to the journey of how you started traveling and how old you was and what was you doing.
My first travel in my life was for work, and actually I never traveled for pleasure,
For fun?
for fun,
Yeah.
except when I travel on motorbike. Sometimes by car, yes, but and to explore things like in Rwanda. But my first trip abroad was from Helsinki, the capital of Finland, to Sweden by air. And that happened in 1976. And since that I once counted, I think the count was 87 countries or 88 countries all over the world, from Vancouver to Hong Kong and from the north of Finland to Cape Town in South Africa, and everything between, 21 African countries. So when I travel for work, it's not fun, it's work. Of course, the work itself can be inspiring and at least you get some money for it. But when I travel for the fun, I travel on my motorbike.
Tell me about it.
My first motorbike I had in 1972, and it was a 500cc.
What's happening with this age?
Matchless, a British bike with the tank so small that if you had to go somewhere any further away, you always had to carry plastic bottles with fuel in your jacket. That was how we did
That
it.
sounds like a movie.
Of course, always
In
afraid
black
that,
and white, not even HD.
I'm afraid that if you fall,
And they break?
they will break.
Oh. So when they bust, what you gonna do? You're gonna...
Exactly.
Oh no.
But then I soon got some more money and I bought my first BMW. And ever since that, I always had BMWs. First was a 750cc, and the last ones that I had were all 1200cc.
That's a beast.
So it's a big bike. It's the best bike.
Most of the police car kind of bikes.
They have it. Yes, and for a good reason. It's a good bike to
It's
ride
like
on.
260 or something. Like speed meter is like 180 to 200.
Yeah, I mean
200.
the in Germany where you can drive on the highways without any limitations. The high speeds that I've been driving on in Germany was 260, and the speed limit and the meter shows something like 320.
Jeez, that's a bike.
It's crazy. It's stupid.
No, why would you do that? On
Exactly.
planet
Why
Earth?
would you do that? Because
Why?
when you drive in 260 kilometers per hour, your vision goes like this. You see everything just through a tube.
Like a lens.
Yes. And you have to try to look like 2 kilometers ahead.
And then articulate
Calculate
your brain
calculate,
to
right.
maneuver through
Exactly.
gears and streets and corners and turns.
And that's a good and quick way to get killed.
Yeah, it's a quick death.
Yeah.
So like it's the devil or God is calling you very quickly.
Exactly. But here in Rwanda,
Thousand Hills.
in the land of the thousand hills, being retired, being I'm not old, but I'm
You're trying.
musée still, and I take my 150cc bike and go for a ride on a Sunday. The sun is shining. I see the mountains. I see the hills. I see the valleys. I see the tea plantations. I see the lake. I smell the water. It gives you a kind of feeling of freedom and calmness and
Life.
joy.
Yeah. So when you ride and you left your house you're going somewhere, what is on your mind? Why do you leave home mostly? Because you're bored or because you want to explore? What's
Actually, I love to be home, but I also force myself to go out. And we have a dog, German Shepherd, 1 year old, and that's a high energy dog, meaning that you have
Very.
to take him out twice a day at least, and not just walk around the block, but you
You
have
run.
to take him out for running. But that's good for me because I also need it.
Sometimes your lungs need to be clean. Yeah.
But what takes me out on a motorbike ride is just the fact that it gives you the chance of calming your mind and think just about the nature around you.
Yeah. Like restoration of your soul
Yes,
and your
exactly.
spirit.
Yeah.
All right. So have you ever attended church when you are here, or have you ever gone to the mosque, or have you ever attended any Mormon style? What comes you beside going on an adventure like that? Or each country you visited, have you ever gone to church, or have you ever gone to weddings?
To answer your question, yes. In Rwanda, all over. Not that I go to a church every time I go abroad, no. But I was baptized. Yes.
Now I know.
Yes.
Now I know. From singing, we are going back to the roots of why you chose to do your career after 50 years. So how now entertainment and photography is in your category thing as you do? Because you told me, and now you're learning Rwandan traditional accuracy with dancing and drumming. Tell me the experience. How is it going?
When I got the citizenship, I gave Rwanda and the Rwandans the promise that I'm going to participate as a full member of the society.
Yes.
I'm stupid, so stupid that I, after 20 years, don't even speak in Rwanda. But I can at least learn traditional dancing. I attended very many umuganuras back in the Nordic countries, and I'm always ashamed of myself that I don't know how to dance. So I decided now I'm here, I need to learn.
So it's okay. It's okay.
And I do drumming. I have a very good coach teaching me drumming, and maybe I'll one day be able to perform.
That's good. That's good. That's hopeful thinking. But let's take it to a further, like accuracy of life. Now that you know how to stretch your hands and you know how to drum, how do you combine the music you hear versus your brain as a Westerner? Because the Western, when they asked to dance, they only fly their hands. It's like, shh, I don't know what's happening, but I have to do it. So with you, you are here, you've seen the hands, the way they smoothen it and everything. So how do you articulate your muscles and your brain to catch up with what you have versus the drums you hear?
I'm still at the very, very beginning.
Okay.
And maybe I never learn it. But that's not the point.
Okay.
The point is that I put in my efforts on it.
That's good. That's good. So if you want to catch something, no matter what the edge is, let me turn. If you want to catch on something cultural or innovational or anything in your abilities, do not care about the edge. You just discipline, consistency, and learning non-stop, because that what makes perfect. For him now, he
Never to stop living.
That's it. Never stop living. Because for him now, he's learning how to drum and how to stretch his hands and arms towards the rhythm he has in him versus what he hears. So what's the one thing you could tell people who always think that the cultural traditional dance is very nice as Rwandans, but then it's very hard for Westerners to cope up?
There are even people who think that the Westerners should not steal the culture. I should not wear a shirt like this because some people regard it as stealing the culture. And yes, there is some limits what you can do. But I think that participating in learning the dancing, traditional dancing and drumming is very okay.
Okay. Okay.
But you should not go to Europe and pretend that you are an African if you have been there only for 1 week.
It's like sleeping in the garage and you expect yourself to be a car.
Exactly.
So that's good because I think when you look at the system whereby you learn how to dance, you learn how to do this, and you learn how to do that, but then in the end, you're still you. You need to learn how to unlearn what you learned before, so you can immense with what you have.
No, you're wrong. I never learned how to dance.
You didn't
Of course,
all these years?
I can do all kinds of stupid movements, but that's not dance. Now, this first time in my life, I'm learning a disciplined form of dancing.
That's it.
So I have an advantage.
Now you have a discipline
Yeah.
of learning how to dance. So maybe previously you used to see it on TV and you liked it, you admired the way they do things.
When I was young, I always went out to the club, but you know, disco dance at that time was...
You can dance whatever you
can
want on
dance
the
whatever
move.
you want.
So
I think why I'm doing dancing, why I'm doing drumming, why I'm integrating in all forms of life in Rwanda, is because I want to prove, first of all, I want to prove myself that I can learn everything, always, regardless of age.
sure thing.
And as I said, we should not stop living once you reach a certain age, because
Yes.
you learn every day. Every day I get something new, a new thought that I didn't think about
Sure.
before. And by doing also some physical things is to show myself that I'm not yet ready to die.
You're not ready to face the maker. Anyways,
yeah.
the good thing is that you talked about living. So now that you live in Rubavu and you always come across at the border of Congo and then you come across again Kigali, what is your take when you look at have you ever traveled at night in Kigali?
Have I ever what?
Traveled at night, like going through the night in Kigali?
Yego.
That's good. What was the last thing you remember that caught your eye? The last visit or the last night you took in Kigali?
Which was last night when I returned from work back
That's
to
it.
the hotel. It's always the same. The quietness, the safety. I don't need to think about anything that could harm me. There's no place in the world like Kigali night. It's much safer than walking in the capital of Finland in the night, or any other country.
To say.
Here you can, walking around in Kigali in the night is kind of boring. Nothing is happening.
It's really quiet.
It's really quiet.
So the night in Kigali is boring.
It's boring.
So what do you expect to happen at night
Of
in
course,
Kigali?
with the comparison to other countries, there's also the nightlife and the city life, and lots of traffic and pedestrians and drunk people. No, not here.
Specifically drunk people.
Exactly. They have been blaming me for speeding.
Ooh.
In the old days, before Sophia came, they were very often guessing
That's your spirit.
I was speeding.
But now they are sure that.
Now there's no discussion. There's no discussion. So I really tried to avoid speeding, but you know,
But sometimes.
mistakes happens. And I'm serious that not to overspeed, because I've seen the consequences of speeding.
Yeah.
And they can be devastating. So and another thing, drinking, alcohol and driving.
It's worse.
I hate it.
Very.
Because I've seen so many people get lost because of that.
Yeah. Life are lost because
Lives
of
are
the
lost.
drunkenness.
And I think, though it's not judicially or legally, it's not the same thing, but if you decide to drive and drink at the same time and you kill someone, it's like manslaughter.
Yeah. Like it's a premeditated crime.
It's like a premeditated crime that you are totally ignorant of what happened.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna do this, and then at the end, whatever happens,
Exactly.
I'll go over it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but in the old days, the police had the clock, they had the distance, and they measured the speed. And yes, I was overspeeding by mistake every now and then. I paid the fines,
fine.
of course. That's part of the process. But the good thing with overspeeding in Rwanda and overspeeding in Uganda, for example, is that here the government is collecting the fines, and they do it for public safety and security. In Uganda, you do it for the purpose of kidogo, kitu kidogo.
Kido, kido. Then you
Exactly.
give to that person that exactly is on the right spot.
And I've been talking to so many police officers in Uganda who always try to make me understand that they don't want me to pay the fine, but they want me to pay
Their pocket
exactly,
want to be
and
filled.
I never understand that. And then they chase me away, go out, stupid guy.
So you think Uganda should also implement Sophias on the streets so they can avoid corruption?
I think they will always, they have the culture, so they will always find a way, even with Sophias.
Even cheating through Sophias.
Yeah, of course.
They will override the Sophias
They will
idea.
find a system, yes.
Okay, anyways, that's the whole point of knowing cultures, exchange cultures, and then see the differences. But the good thing is, like, when you talk about the adventure versus the corruption part, one thing that shocked you in the modern aspect of corruption, how did it start when you saw that Rwanda has no corruption? Like, really, you not from the concept of other people, because other people say, you know, Rwanda has no corruption, but you've lived here and you know exactly how it stands for. Have you ever experienced a scenario whereby you want to see that in action, where someone is given bribe and then someone else is refusing it?
I've seen it. Even I had to save myself to leave Congo Brazzaville by paying drunk customs officers $100.
What?
Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me go.
You had to pay $100 for you to leave.
Yeah. But actually, that's the only time in my life I paid bribes. Only time. I always talk myself out of it. Or the best thing what I do is that I play stupid, and when they try to convince me or tell me that I need to pay something, I just simply don't understand, and then they get bored and annoyed and they let me go. Rwanda, one of the things that really I remember so well, one of my first trips to Rwanda, we drove down to Butare, and there were an event by the Rwanda National Police. They were marching on the street, and they all had the badge here that no corruption. And they were, you could see in their eyes, they were really meant what they were doing. And I've seen in Rwanda Muzungus trying to bribe both border guards and police, and never managed to bribe.
Yeah.
Whereas it's a culture, you drive to Burundi, the first thing you see are police officers who start inspecting your car and wait for some compensation for what they're doing. And Uganda the same. Before the conflict now in Congo DRC, I never tried to cross the border, but I had friends who had businesses in Congo who said every time they crossed the border in the old days, they had to pay for
$40 or $50,
Exactly.
something like that,
yeah.
for their small jeto.
Exactly. Finland is the least corrupted country in the world. It's by this yearly Transparency International polling. So I come from that culture where it doesn't really happen anywhere. Let's not be naive. There's always, in every place, even in Finland, some sort of corruption. And remember, corruption is not just about giving money.
Yeah.
It's about favors, about all kinds of things that put people in different opportunities. We have it in Finland too.
Yeah.
It's even in Rwanda, it's all over. But this corruption, this ideology of a corrupted police force or authorities, we don't have it here, we don't have it in Finland. And that's one of the nice things when you come to Rwanda, you don't have to think about it.
Yeah, and that's a good aspect of seeing two countries merging towards one goal, that is anti-corruption. And when you look at the vivid words of corruption in other parts of the world, it's really massive and it's really crazy. Like you talked about favors. As a former police officer, I know for certain FBI has the division called white collar or something like that.
White collar crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know, when you're looking for that aspect and you have a friend of the white collar division, you can ask a favor and say, hey, I'm bringing this case, but I need you to plead for me at the case like this. So has it ever happened to you where you have to go for the white collar division and you say, you know what,
I've seen, for example, back home in Finland, I've been in situations where as a boss for what I'm doing, I've been approached by foreign country representatives hoping to recruit me to be their spy. That's one thing. I experienced a situation where a minister wanted to get some, he had a case or his friend had a case and he was hoping for some good treatment.
Kinda.
Yeah. That happens. It happens. But yeah, Finland is a place where you can trust the police, you can trust this process. It's straight as an arrow, and that's part of the success to develop. And exactly that's the same reason why Rwanda has developed.
Yes.
Because people have trust, people from abroad, investors coming in, they know that when they invest, they can trust the process.
All right, thank you. So like one of my brother asked for the advice, and now it's the time to give out the international and the local advice to both young and elderly people, like young citizens and senior citizens. What is your advice on these people about life, living, and maybe the
To the
future?
senior citizens, keep living,
Right.
never stop learning.
Yeah.
To the young people, I would say that be grateful to what the government has been doing to you. Listen to the stories of the senior citizens and learn something from it.
All right.
And learn to communicate.
Great. Communication is key, and it's not only on the phone, but it's also through what you say, expression, and then talk about it, and then see what happens. And in the future, you never know. You might be on the mic holding the word that can change someone's life tomorrow. So let's keep it real and keep it simple. My name is DJ Yash. See you again.